Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Smackdown, 4th of October 2019. Oh my god, it's so nice just to say WWE Smackdown and not Smackdown Live. Yes, this is the first show on Fox. We have Stephanie and Vince come out to start things off. Welcome everyone, this is history. Welcome to Fox. Welcome to Smackdown. Then we see the new intro. It was good. The song's not bad. Not a patch on Raw, though. I mean, you can't beat Skillet's Legendary, I'm sorry, but nothing's going to beat that one. The stage was beautiful. Kicks the ass of Raw. It really does. Absolutely amazing. Just search up the picture if you want to see it. It looks so nice. Absolutely gorgeous. Like the ring skirt was gorgeous with the picture of SmackDown on like the apron. It just overall had a very good look of it. Really did like it. Then we start with Becky Lynch making her way to the ring. She says it feels good to kick off the first episode of Friday Night SmackDown. It's not the first episode of Friday Night SmackDown. It's the first episode of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. She kind of botched that line there because it should have said on Fox, because as we know, SmackDown used to be on Friday. She just got to say the right goddamn words. This show's in her blood. This is where she smashed through the glass ceiling and changed the game. This is where your voice raised her up. She said she might as well kick someone's ass. Then King Corbin makes his way onto the stage. He said, "The King is here. The King should be kicking things off. Do you think you're the man?" And then Becky's like, "Take one more step and we'll find out." He enters the ring, and then The Rock comes out onto the stage. He has a mic and says, many moons ago, he uttered the phrase to some jabroni that changed the WWE landscape forever. He said he would lay the Smackdown. Smackdown has become a show in front of the millions and millions of The Rock's fans. He came into the people's rings and you, Baron, look like a broken ass Burger King on crack. We are here in front of the millions and millions. And the man and cracky to hear The Rock say, "Finally! The Rock has come back home." The crowd was electric when The Rock was out there. Baron interrupts and says he needs to make a correction. This is not The Rock's home. You're no longer the Great One. You are looking at the Great One, the most electrifying king in sports entertainment. Know your role and shut your mouth. Rock asks Becky if he can take this. Rock says King of the Ring doesn't make you the king. It doesn't make you look like a 35-year-old virgin walking around Comic-Con. Becky is the man, but you don't see her walking around here with a pair of testicles. Becky said if she did, they would be bigger than Baron's. Baron says his testicles are perfectly adequate. I can't believe I'm meant to be talking about this. He said he will dress however he wants, do whatever he wants, because he is superior. There will only be one king in this city, and it's not Blonde James. Rock's like, Baron, you're telling us you're superior to me and Becky and the people in this building, and superior to my man LeBron. Becky tells Baron it doesn't matter what you think. Rock mentions what Baron has done, mentioning like Money in the Bank, King of the Ring. He said he's a badass. Becky asked Rock if he's trying to say that Baron is a super tough dude. Yeah, he's a super tough dude. This is an inclusive show to engage the people. Since you're a super tough dude, the people will be chanting what they think when they see you. STD. We got an STD chant. This is freaking mental. This show will go faster than this. I just really want to cover this one in detail. Becky said this will stick with you for life. Rock says everyone will be chanting STD for you. Rock says you can see something in Baron's eyes. You're getting angry. This is what happens when you insult the man, you insult the people, and you insult the Rock. Becky takes off her jacket. Baron backs up, puts down his crown and robe. Becky punch, Rock punch, Becky punch, Rock punch. Twisting leg drop, Rock with a people's elbow. Becky with a kick, sending Baron into a rock bottom. And Rock said, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking." End of segment. Absolutely freaking insane. I'm sorry I covered this one in so much detail, but there was just too much to not give it in detail. It was The Rock's freaking return to Smackdown. I mean, yeah, he's going again, but still. This is going to get a solid 10 out of 10. It was absolutely amazing. The Rock was brilliant as usual. Nice little rub for Becky being in there. Baron got to do something and be in the ring with The Rock, so what more do you want? Then we go to our first match. Becky and Charlotte versus Bayley and Sasha. Charlotte with a takedown. She applies a figure 4 leg lock and she bridges to force Bayley to tap out. Yeah, the match was meh. 2.5 out of 5. One funny thing that happened is Charlotte was on the top rope. Becky pushed Bayley off the apron to stop her from getting Charlotte on the top rope, who was jumping outside to Sasha, and then Becky got backed up and then Bayley just pushed her off anyway. It was kind of funny. It's just like, you tried, Becky, but not very well. We then go to Erin, some spokesperson, asking Kofi about Kofi's match. He said he will always be the underdog. He stands here as WWE champion. Being the underdog is what he does. Brock is a mountain he has to climb. He will climb these mountains. You don't know how much that statement does not hold up by the end of this show. It's ridiculous. We'll continue. Big E and Xavier will be joining Kofi. Xavier says Kofi asked them to let him climb this mountain alone. Kofi wants to prove he deserves to be your WWE champion. That just makes me laugh. Let's continue. Kurt Angle and Mick Foley were in the crowd. We then have Firefly Funhouse as Seth Rollins makes his way to the ring. Bray Wyatt's on screen. He says hi. We're being introduced to SmackDown's new home. He wants to introduce his home and his friends. Rambling Rabbit warns Seth and tells him not to go inside Hell in the Cell with the Fiend. Just walk away. Bray says he didn't know what Rambling Rabbit is such a fan of Seth, so we'll show everyone what will happen to Seth. Rambling Rabbit is playing the part of Seth, and he's not happy about the situation. Mercy plays the Fiend. Bray says Seth should turn away because this could get ugly. And we just see loads of Rambling Rabbit stuffing flying out the cage at Bray Wyatt. And then we just see him in half after the match. Bray asks Rambling if he's okay, but we hear like funeral music. Bray laughs. He said history has a horrible way of repeating itself. We all have to hurt for so long, but now it's your turn. See you in hell. Yeah, nice. 10 out of 10. You know that's going to get a 10 out of 10. It's freaking Bray Wyatt. I love it. Then Hulk Hogan with Ric Flair is in the crowd, which is nice. Then we have Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins sets up for a blackout, as apparently we're calling it. Lights go down. Seth makes his way to the entrance ramp. Nakamura is looking around, so is Seth. Nakamura's still in the ring. Fiend attacks Seth with the mandible claw and pushes Rollins off the stage. The lights go out again and we hear Bray laugh. The match is going to get no rating. It was literally barely anything. But the attack's going to get a 7 out of 10. Then we go to Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon in a ladder match. We obviously had the traditional staples from Shane McMahon. He put Kevin Owens through the announce table, jumping off the turnbuckle. Kevin Owens, I think it frog splashed Shane through a ladder. Coast to coast with a ladder in front of Kevin Owens' face from Shane. That was nice. Shane climbs up the ladder. Owens stops him. Powerbomb Shane onto a ladder. Owens climbs, gets a briefcase, he wins. He grabs the mic, grabs Shane up, shouts, "You're fired!" and then hits a stunner. The match is going to get a solid 3.5 out of 5. It was a very nice match. It wasn't too long, but just it made the point. I liked it. And Shane's off the screen now, which I'm going to be kind of missing Shane because I did like his on-screen character. I have enjoyed having Shane McMahon on the TV, but I do get why you need to just kind of show the current stars. I get it. Then we have Caleb Braxton with Paul Heyman talk about Brock Lesnar. Paul said he doesn't care about what Aaron Andrews or Kofi has to say. Asked to show relevant footage. We see Brock attacking Ray and Dominic. He's like, he wants to make it so easy even Dominic Mysterio can understand. Rey Mysterio's done Brock Swain, he got rid of Ray. Kofi's in Brock Swain, he'll get rid of Kofi. That's a spoiler. You will hear Brock Lesnar announced as WWE Champion. That's 5 out of 10. Then we have Braun Strowman, Miz, and Heavy Machinery versus Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. Then during the match, Braun sees Tyson Fury in the crowd. Kind of like puts his fist up and starts taunting him. Tyson does the same. Ziggler hits Strowman from behind. Ziggler is tossed into Tyson Fury. Strowman smiles at Fury. Ziggler with a super kick, but Strowman with a power slam for the 3 count. Match was nothing. It's going to get... You know what? It's not even an applicable... You know what? Yeah, it's not even an applicable rating, really, to be honest. After the match, Tyson Fury goes over the ringside barrier and dozens of members of security rush to stop him. I'm on the fence whether this was scripted or not, but the last time I saw a person jump the guardrail that they didn't know was meant to be in, only one member of security stopped him, which was Rob Gronkowski at, was it Mania 33 or 34? I'm losing track of what freaking Mania we're on anymore, but yeah. But there was a lot of security. Whether this was scripted or not, I don't actually know, to be honest. I do not know. But it was a good moment no matter if it was. I mean, if it wasn't, they probably would have cut the camera off. But it was good anyway. Then we see that Marshmello, the recording DJ Marshmello, pinned Carmella to become the new 24/7 champion. 3 out of 10 at most. We then have Eric Rowan versus Roman Reigns in a lumberjack match with Daniel Bryan on commentary. At one point, Eric Rowan beats up loads of lumberjacks. Harper with a clothesline, but Bryan with a flying knee. Yeah, they got involved. Reigns with a spear to Rowan for the 3 count. Bryan offers a hand to Roman in the shake. The match was alright. I'm going to give it a 2.75 out of 5. And then we go to our main event of the evening. Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE title. Brock catches Kofi, F5, 3 count. Legit. It lasted about 7 seconds. That's what I was laughing about when Kofi's like, I will overcome this. You took one F5, dude, and lost. Obviously there's no applicable rating for that match because it wasn't actually a match. After the match, Rey Mysterio's music played and he's joined by Cain Velasquez. If I'm correct, he was the person that defeated Brock Lesnar for his UFC World Championship in his first loss in UFC. Cain with a double leg takedown and punches to Brock. Brock goes to the floor, heads to the ramp. Cain wants to fight. Brock goes back towards the ring but stops short of the ring and then heads back up the ramp. Brock decides to go back to the ring but he does not enter and then he goes to the back. I assume we're going to get a match between these two. I mean, I already read the fact that the whole Dominic and Rey Mysterio was going to lead to this because Cain is like, I think we're working with Mexico for wrestling for the last few months, so it's kind of that's the reason. I mean, yay, okay. But the beatdown and that kind of thing is going to get a 7.5 out of 10. Now, what did I think of this show? It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't spectacular, but the matches were alright. I mean, the 8-man was just kind of thrown together just to put more people on the frickin' show, I think. Did I even tell you who was in the match after reading the first people? I don't know. It was Braun Strowman, Miz, Heavy Machinery, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. If I didn't mention already. I don't know. It was alright. The show is going to get a 7 out of 10. Which is a sad thing when I think this show was better than NXT. but it was. Overall, I enjoyed the show. The feel of it was nice. I think, obviously, change isn't going to come on the first week. It takes time to change things, change up formulas and all that kind of stuff. So I think we'll see the influence of Fox over the next coming weeks and months. But overall, it was not a bad show. I knew Lesnar were going to come champion, so I'm not surprised. I'm not pissed off. I knew it was going to happen, and it just made me laugh that he won with 1 F5. Some people are probably pissed at that. But, oh well. Now, I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.